Hey, little hot today. All right, folks, welcome. I am Nathan P. Butler. This is the Battlefront Livestream podcast. As always, podcast not because you're getting it as an MP3 file through your podcatching software, but podcast in the vein of what I've done in podcasting since 2002, which is something that is much more based around the commentary or the conversation with the folks in the chat or a conversation with a guest than it is about the gameplay itself, though the gameplay makes a nice addition to it all. I am the author of A Saga on Home Video, a fan's guide to U.S. Star Wars home video releases, which you can find on Amazon right now, and of course of Equals and Opposites from Star Wars Tales 21, back when Dark Horse had the Star Wars comic license, but good frickin' luck finding that anymore, especially the comic pack with it. I host Star Wars Beyond the Films with Mark Herleman over at StarWarsReport.com, and also at StarWarsReport.com I co-host Cloud City Casino with Michael Morris. The former is about Legends and Canon books and such, and comics and whatnot. The latter is about Star Wars gaming. We've done quite a few episodes relating to Star Wars Battlefront 2 recently for Cloud City Casino, so be sure to check that out if you have an interest in that sort of thing, which I would assume you do if you're watching a stream of it. And, of course, my Star Wars Timeline Gold, which is the most comprehensive Star Wars chronology available anywhere. No joke, no lie, no hyperbole. 3,100-plus pages across 5 documents, and has been going for 20 years. It is the single most comprehensive Star Wars chronology available anywhere. For real, and that's F-O apostrophe. You can find that at StarWarsFanWorks.com/timeline. On this YouTube channel, be sure to check out the recent episodes of from the Star Wars Home Video Library, including one about the 7 recent Star Wars reissues of Blu-ray products at Walmart that all come with a disc of Forces of Destiny Volume 1 that is unfortunately a DVD, not a Blu-ray. And you can check out my reviews or my overviews released today of Waves 12 and 13 of X-Wing. All right. So welcome, JL. Welcome back, Storks. I feel like the heat is on. Like, not like the heat is on, but like the heat is on. It's blowing right at me. So I'm like, because the reason you can see me is because I take my big old LED light that's on my work desk over there and I tilt it up so it's pointing this direction instead of down. So it gets a little toasty. Yeah, that's toasty. And I'm very bright apparently right now. Which, you know, my friends will tell me I'm not very bright, so why? Or maybe not. All right, we're going to jump into this here. Did a quick stream a little bit earlier for about an hour. Went outside to clear off some ice. Turns out no ice, so that was easy. That was super easy. And just had to move my car and put some stuff in it. But I got sidetracked because I sat down behind the wheel of this brand new car. It's got like 60, 70 miles on it now, and that's only because we've driven it some. It had 21 when we got it. And I'm starting to put some stuff in, and I'm like, ooh, I could do this. Ooh, I could do this. I could favorite phone numbers on the car. I'm going to do that now. That kind of thing. So I got kind of wrapped up in it. But I'm back, finally ready to go. Let's see. Do I listen to music after 2000? Yeah. Depends on what it is. Do I listen to disco? No. My thing is sort of more 80s, 90s, and onward. Just depends on what it is. A little bit of country, though not much. A little bit of rap, though not as much. Mostly rock or metal and stuff like that. It just depends on who it is. Put it this way. My presets for Sirius XM are 80s on 8, 90s on 9, Pop 2K, and Lithium. If that helps. Do I think HBO will show theatrical version? I have no idea, because I have no idea what HBO has the rights to. Do I listen to Tupac or Survivor? Survivor, no, not that I know of, and Tupac, not much. Like, I know a little bit, but not even enough to be dangerous. Like, I know enough Tupac to know kind of the tiniest bit of his stuff, and that's all. I'm jumping back in for what it's worth, by the way. I've got the Last Jedi challenge still going. I finished up the Not Without a Fight. That's easy. You just jump into arcade and do We Must Face Them, which is the 4th of the solo battle scenarios for the light side. Itchy. And then Blast Them All is what I'm still slowly working on. I got to 175, but of course they don't tell you which class you've already killed 50 with and which one you still need to go. So I kept working with a couple classes last stream. Got to a point where it seems like it stopped, so I guess I'm going to jump to heavy now and see if that makes a difference. But 175 is a number I got to keep in mind here, or it's going to be completely pointless to even attempt this stuff. So let's jump into a multiplayer. Galactic Assault. as always, or as almost always. And let's get in there. Have I watched all 8 Harry Potter movies? Isn't it 9 now? But yes, I have seen them all, but I have not watched them in 4K yet. I've got them all in 4K right now. Haven't had the time to sit down and watch them all in 4K. I'll probably do that sometime over the Christmas break. I am excited for Last Jedi also. I am stoked, as opposed to storked, but I am stoked to see how that turns out. We're going to be seeing it Thursday night, so here's hoping. And congratulations that at least it's over, right? The school year is finally over. For us, our online students technically have until Friday. The semester actually goes an extra week, so sometimes if we have ones who have trouble finishing on time, we'll use that week as like a buffer to try to help them still do that. And then we're out for a couple weeks and back at the beginning of January. I want to say January 4th, I think, was when teachers come back, and then a couple days later the students come back. So. I like that one, and I wonder if I'm going to like it more in 4K because it was always so dark that I had trouble seeing certain aspects on DVD, and I only watched it maybe the one time on Blu-ray, so we shall see. Nice. All right, let's go to heavy. Right, now you're hearing it in your head if you've ever heard Heavy by Collective Soul. That's the one thing I'm not looking forward to is figuring out, well, looking forward to but not, figuring out how to actually get all my music onto the car. Because it doesn't have an actual CD player, so you can't do MP3 CDs. It's all digital. So instead of putting it all on my phone, I think I can put them all onto a USB memory stick. Die, you bastards! Oh, what's up? Oh, seriously? His century beat my century. It's like you do paper, rock, scissors, and you both come out scissors, but the other guy just grabs your hands and breaks your damn fingers. I'm back in. Least favorite Harry Potter movie? Probably the first one. My thing was that I found them more relatable as they grew up. Oh. Go. Hey, EK. Oh, there we go. Go. Ah! Ugly creature. No. Okay, worse could have been that instead of it being a damn battery, it could have been possessed. It could be Battery of the Damned, and it'd be like, you know, demonic. Oh yeah, I've got Barrage now! Hey guys, eat this shit. Did it work? Might have hurt one guy. Oh shit, it's Maul! That's weird. Oh, okay, it is down to 0. It's down to 0, but it's got like a little bit. Nice. Yeah, because this time the U.S. release is actually after some of the international ones. So I expect a lot of spoilers to start hitting the net.
We'll make a stand here, as long as we can. Rally at the camp and the turbo laser control. If they push us back again, we'll have to fight for the base itself. Ready?
I got my whatchamacallit, I got my golf ball collector here ready to go. My night vision golf ball detector though now, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm trying to roll and I ain't getting anywhere. At least I got kills though, so if that number went up from 175, I know I need to do more with heavy. Kind of asinine you got to do it that way though. Depends on what Voldemort's doing, I guess. Hard to say. I don't remember enough. I watched bits and pieces of it. I didn't watch all of it, though. I had some friends who were actually there, but nope. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I have friends who are, you know, go to all these things, and I'm like, how the hell do you have the time and the money to do this? Oh, shit! Nuggets!
Rapid fire, ready to go.
I'm gonna die. Not like this. Not like this. If I'm going out, I'm taking you bastards with me. Name the sci-fi franchise. Anybody get that one? Nope, I don't see Luke dying. I mean, he might, but I just don't see it. I see Leia more likely dying because since Carrie Fisher wouldn't be around to be in Episode 9. And wouldn't that suck to have Luke be like, I'm coming back for a sequel trilogy. Okay, I'm only in like one scene and don't even get any lines in the first one. Now I'm in the second one and I die, so I can't be in the third unless I'm a ghost. Well, shit. Run! Wait, run! Through the forest, run! Through the forest.
If this goes on, we'll have to abandon the camp.
2004 widescreen boxed set. 2004 widescreen boxed set. I'm wondering if that... Oh, I bet you I know what it is. You're talking about the one with like the tin container, right? In the US, that was a Best Buy exclusive, but I want to say other regions had it normally. Just leave me alone! Damn it, Whitwer.
Stand together.
I have no idea. Probably Luke. Because he could use the Force and cause the wand to go flying. Your DVD got the gout. Oh, Stormtrooper. It's the name of one of the cats outside, by the way. It's Stormtrooper. I did not name him. Or her. Her. I did not name her. My wife did not name her. My father-in-law did, because it's one of the cats we're looking after for him in the backyard, who probably will just wind up living here.
We can do this.
One of the ones that he thought were all male until we checked, and yeah, of 4 cats, only one of them had balls. So yeah, guess what? Not all male. But yeah, Stormtrooper. Little girl Stormtrooper out there. That sounds like a fan film fanfic thing waiting to happen. Why does it keep saying I gotta kill assist? Oh, you prick. That Darth Maul be killing me all the time. This time.
Together.
Together! Avengers assemble! Nice. Just make sure they know it's 4K and not fork, so you don't wind up with getting utensils instead of movies. Nice. Did they say how long it'll take, EK? I'm eager to start work on a new edition for a few years from now, or for a couple years from now, once probably episode 9 is out, or at least Han Solo is out on home video, but it's like, it's so daunting. Like, oh my god, all that work again. But, I mean, at least the foundation is already there, but that's more chapters, I'm sure. Oh, shit.
We can do this.
We can do this. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, not that it's a bad idea, you know, to do a new edition. It's just,
Elite ally on the ground.
I don't know. I don't want to be one of those guys who's like, you know, here, the very next year, here's a new edition. I'm not friggin' 20th Century Fox Home Video, even if I'm writing about them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. He got killed by a rocket barrage. What's a rocket barrage, Ma? I just have the one, JL. Well, sort of. Like, I had
Sometimes I amaze even
DVDs
myself.
of the ones that were out before there were Blu-rays of them, I guess. Or maybe I just got a DVD of the first one. I don't know. I wound up eventually having the Blu-ray of all of them, and then the ones that came out in 3D, I got the 3D Blu-rays. But then as soon as they did the 4K thing, I gave Mark my Blu-rays of all of but the Blu-ray 3D ones, since they were duplicated in the 4K set, and had the 4K set. So I got the 4K set, 4K Fantastic Beasts, 3D Fantastic Beasts, and 3D of whichever of the original Harry Potter films were in 3D. I think it's just the last two. Alright, jumping back out of here so I can see if that did me any good. Estimated delivery 18 to 26. Gotcha. Cool. So next week sometime, probably. Next week or the following. Wah, 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 wah. Oh. Bad joke. Bad joke. You get hit with a melee attack in this game, and you have to spit out blood. What do you call it? Wait for it. Wait for it. Battlefront 2. I don't have like a drum set, so it's... I don't even know if you can hear the clapping. That maybe works. All right, here's hoping it counted. Damn it. Okay, so I don't need it with heavy either? Okay. I thought we already maxed it out for officer. I'll try officer again. So, heavy didn't add to the 175 just now. It should not be heavy that I need. Do I transfer my digital copies to Disney Movies Anywhere? I did the whole synchronizing of accounts thing, yeah. Could I do a Disney? I probably not. I don't think I know enough about Disney. Even if I was in a position to be able to create courses like that, I don't know enough about Disney to be able to do it. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, but that's just... It's just your Disney Movies Anywhere account. You just basically set it up. You just confirm that you're able to do the main thing. But as long as you're synchronized across your different platforms, if you had digital movies that weren't Disney on other platforms, it'll synchronize across to them automatically. In fact, I just now synced to Vudu and wound up with a bunch of movies I didn't even realize I had on there that are now synchronized because there was a point at which Brian shared some movies with me through Vudu. And that's the one platform I hadn't linked was Vudu. Yeah, I know. Disney Movies Anywhere was the old platform. And then when they combined, they turned into Movies Anywhere. And then, but all the stuff from Movies Anywhere automatically came over. Whereas the other stuff had to be synced or moved manually. Or like linked manually. I'll show you! Oh, shit! This is that moment where I realized I came in on a match in progress and thought that I'd come in on a match that was brand new, so I'm trying to run out to the first objective, wondering why it's taking so dang long. Only to realize that's not where I'm really supposed to be going.
Watch out! They punched through our defense, losing the hole!
Look out! Alright, there's a kill. That should get me to 176 if I need kills as the officer. If I don't need kills with the officer, that's not doing me any good for the Last Jedi thing. I don't get why it's not growing there. I would swear that I needed more from assault. Ah, damn it! You killed me before I could kill your buddy.
Ready to move.
Yep. They're risking the burnout thing, but at least it's not nearly as many movies per year as, say, Marvel is doing. So far. Probably means they don't have the rights for them anymore. That happens with TV shows a lot. Oh, come on. kill assist. Damn it.
Into battle!
Into battle! Hello? Uh-oh. Ah! Ah! Where are they going?
Losing the ace exit! Too many
Oh,
of
they're
them!
going over here. Where are they going?
East exit getting pounded!
Yeah, it depends on how you've licensed something.
At your side.
Like if a license for music only lasts for a certain amount of time, then you're unable to do that later. Or if the license was, say, for TV only and not for home video, then you have to renegotiate the license or you can't use it. You see it more with TV than you do with movies, though. I think of a good example of a show that ran into that, but it's escaping me right now. Is this really what we want in this day and age? A game in which you can play as basically a space hooligan shooting high-ranking uniformed women in the head. Aw, try it again, mother... Come on. Come on out. Oh, you! Are we trying to do it again? And you did now! Oh, I'm sorry. I don't remember what's my other one. It's a yeah! Woohoo! Kind of thing. Okay, cool. Mother. Uh-oh. Be nice if Sony linked up with it, because Sony is one of the only platforms where you can't synchronize with Movies Anywhere and have it synchronized to all your other accounts on the various other services. Even Microsoft allows it, but Sony, not so much. And I don't mean Sony as in like Sony Pictures. I mean Sony as in if you bought your movies on like PlayStation Network. I'm not at all surprised that it's super expensive, though. I mean, it rarely goes up there. It was up there a few years... Well, actually about a year ago for about the same price, come to think of it. I remember it was somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000. I was like, nope, not for me. Thankfully, I only collect home video releases, and anything else is gravy. So 16mm does not fall on that radar because there were no 16mm home video releases. Or home releases, that is. Home film releases. That 16mm is going to be from a prison, a library, or some other place that would have actually had access to the 16mm stuff that home viewers didn't get. Yeah! He killed the Doc! Doc was alive! He was on Jakku, but he was alive! And then this asshole killed him. Now I feel like every time I run out to and face off with an enemy about to kill me to be like, just try it, Tannen. I think I can handle myself. Oh, no. That would be... Because I can't think of any images that would go on that shirt that would not immediately get me sued. How many digital movies do I own? I have no idea. A bunch, but not nearly as many as I otherwise would, because for a long time, if a digital movie was not available through iTunes, if it was like a digital copy of something that I got physically, I gave the code away. Now, I could have used them, because now it all synchronizes and it actually links together. But when it was just like, the only option was something like Ultraviolet, I was like, screw that. Or Voodoo, screw that.
Ready to
Oh! Oh, I shot your head! I'm sorry! I'm so sorry. I wasn't meaning to actually blow your brains out so much as I just wanted to kill you.
at your side.
At your side. I'll be there for you. Oh! I'm at nobody's side. Nobody is with me.
Improvise explosives.
Oh, we got that OT. OT. Let's make sure we don't choke in OT like the Blackhawks keep doing, except for the other night. Like the first time in a while that they've actually won in overtime.
Clear to go.
Lit
Anti-damage droid. Sure hope this piece of junk makes a difference. Everyone move. Yeah.
Okay then. Oh. I should be dinging. Again, why can't you just show me the progress on The Last Jedi instead of not? Yep. We're on a snow day, but that just means that the kids are working more. I don't have to check it, but why be a jerk and not? Come on! Luke is the last Jedi, according to Ryan Johnson. Come on. Freaking load! I don't know which is loading more slowly, the site for my students or the frickin' Battlefront. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, moment of truth. Did any of those help? Hey, they did! Okay, so I could have sworn I didn't need to get more kills as the officer because it wasn't growing much, but I guess it's officer that I need more kills with. So, back to the officer. 19 to go. 19 to go. 19 to go. That kinda sucks. But what you gonna do? Answer these. All set. Tell this student. You should be all set now. And is this the student asking me how their project went when they turned in something that was blank? If so, there's a level of irony. There we go. Okay, all better. It's like, well, you sent me a blank file, so it was hard to... Actually, it was very easy to grade, which is a 0. But you don't have to keep it. Okay, yeah, 35mm. I mean, same thing. It's not a home release. So, doesn't fall on my radar, but would be nice. Do I see the ETs? Again, I haven't watched it because I don't remember ET well enough. I tend to want to wait until I see the movie again, especially a classic, before I watch those. Do I usually purchase home video releases off eBay? It depends on what they are. Anything that has been released new since about mid-2013 has been stuff I've bought as it comes out. Usually off of Amazon or Best Buy or Target or wherever it is. Anything older, except the few that I had, just picking up the best version wherever, came later. Or came later off of eBay. Are there 35mm prints in circulation? I mean, they exist. I mean, assuming that there's any movie theater ever that didn't turn theirs back in, then they should be out there somewhere. But I wonder if I can turn this off and make him fall. Alright, I'm just trying to be a dick. My bad. I was just trying to be a dick. Here you go. Here you go. You can go across. My bad. My bad. I'm so... Oh, and I got shot in the back. I try to help you people. I just don't have a lot of interest in E.T. I mean, I don't know why. I'm just like, meh. I'm more interested in the music of E.T. than the movie. It's probably not a good thing from a film standpoint. Oh, that freaking hurt. Trying to get myself back at least a little bit of health with my ability. Open the door again. Open the door again. Oh, shit. He opened the door again. EK, if you've got a specific one in mind, like a specific release in mind, I can let you know where I got it if I remember.
They got to the generator. Shutdown sequence aborted.
All right, there we go. Nerd Society, I teach, well, first of all, I teach online, which is a little bit different than traditional. I taught in a traditional classroom for about 12 and a half years, and then starting in January of 2015, I started teaching full-time online for our county. I say full-time online, but it's a county thing, so we're actually able to go visit the students if they need help, as needed. But I teach basically anything social studies for 6 through 12. It just depends on what's needed for that particular semester. So like right now I'm teaching economics, which is my main thing. Economics, world history, 6th grade, 7th grade right now. But, you know, the first year I was with the program, I was the only social studies teacher we had full-time, so I was teaching 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade Georgia studies, 9th grade government, 10th grade world history, both semesters at the same time, 11th grade U.S. history, both semesters at the same time, and 12th grade economics, and then later added to that AP world history and AP human geography. It entirely depends on just what's needed that semester. There's one set for blow his fucking head off. Not that it matters, because I suck. Try rolling away. I got shot by a guy who's it's kind of like the rebel officers and the imperial officers all shop at the same store. They just buy off different racks. I wonder how many times an imperial officers accidentally got shot by a stormtrooper being like, oh, I thought you were a rebel officer. Shit, you dress so much alike. My bad. Nice. AP Human has not been one that I really got into. I much prefer AP World History than World Geography. Or World Geography, Human Geography, but I think I like AP Human Geography more than I like traditional World Geography courses because it focuses on the cultures more instead of just the physical environment. And I got a little more depth, well, a lot more depth to it. We're gonna bring this empire down. That's what he said. Ah! I killed a 9-year-old girl. Did you see that? Did you see that person's name? Now I feel bad. I killed a 9-year-old girl. Unless that was somebody just calling themselves a 9-year-old girl to not get shot. That's all right. I like a drive-by right now. I do not discriminate. If you are a 9-year-old girl, apparently you will get shot by me in Battlefront 2 right now. Oh, shit. Ah!
Tractor control going offline.
Tractor control is going offline. Great. Now how are we going to take care of that field? Video rentals. I miss the old, we had a place called Premiere Video here that used, or not here, in my hometown when I lived there. They used to do 5 movies for 5 days for $5. And of course, that was 5 movies for 5 days for $5 that I would only keep up. A 9-year-old girl was #1. I don't think that's actually a 9-year-old girl. I really don't. I really don't. But yeah, we used to do 5 movies for 5 days for $5, and of course that was back in the day where everybody would get a movie and dub it, so they could watch it again later, and that kind of thing. And then you wound up realizing that you dubbed like several movies that you're never going to watch again, so why the hell did you dub it? I'm sure I probably, with that 5 movies for 5 days for $5 thing, I probably watched a good half of the movies in that place before they closed. Now, see, that's the, like, we didn't really rent a whole lot in the way of DVDs. For me, it was the VHS era, and then DVD-wise, I probably got more DVDs from Netflix originally than I did from rental stores. I don't know, a late fee made you actually have to pay attention to time. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say that late fees, they were marginally positive because you actually had to keep track of time instead of just watching whenever you want. Wait, that's not a good thing. Shiza! Saturday night matinee. I'm gonna have to figure out what you talk about because Saturday. That's a store, isn't it? I was thinking Saturday night matinee. How is it night in a matinee? That don't make no sense. But if it's a store,
that shrieking sound was an
the smell of the rental store.
We're detecting multiple rebel survivors. I expect they'll try to sabotage, then escape.
There was a while where our rental store had popcorn available all the time when you rented, and it wasn't like regular popcorn, like the popcorn you make at home. It was that crazy, like, how the hell is this really butter? It feels more like salt, and why is it so yellow kind of popcorn you get at like a Target. That was some good stuff. I'm not even gonna lie, I liked that popcorn. Even though it made you wonder if you were getting cancer every time you took a bite. I liked that popcorn.
Rebel forces accessing tractor control. Grenade out.
See, I don't miss the interaction of the movie stores as much. I miss the interaction of video game stores before GameStop. Or at least before GameStop was like, every time you wanted to have any type of conversation about anything, it's all, would you like to pre-order? What can I hard sell you today? Like, I don't even like going into GameStops anymore. Like, I've almost entirely stopped buying disc-based games unless I'm getting a decent deal on it, like through Amazon Prime. And a lot of the stuff that I get now is digital because I don't even bother to go into GameStop to do trade-ins anymore because I don't like the atmosphere. So, a lot of video stores had that. I never actually went into one of those before they closed them down, before the video stores went away. I know a lot of them had that 18 only door where you were like kind of afraid to touch the doorknob. It was all because of the internet, though. That's what the song says, right? Tell you why the net was born. Porn, porn, porn.
Do not doubt our might.
Never did quite see the the business appeal of,
Rebels are
like,
shutting down tractor control.
I don't know. Never mind. Not gonna go off on a who the hell builds their career on pornography thing, because I will have people being like, you're like, I will, yeah, okay.
All forces, prepare
Oh,
to
wow.
attack.
Rebel reinforcements. Some kind of elite soldier.
But Mama, I promise I thought I was renting something rated G. How was I supposed to know when it has the word spot behind it, it means something else? That was a bit of a subject change. Unless the Avengers movie is going to wind up in that back room, in which case that is not the movie I expect.
Stick together, squad. Going in fast. Cover me.
You wondered
They're at the tractor
how Black
generator.
Widow and the Incredible Hulk could have sex without him tearing her apart. Now, your questions will be answered. Avengers from the back room. No! Even Tony Stark would be like, nah, man, that is just too messed up for me.
We'll run diagnostics from here.
Then imagine the stories that come out of Ant-Man's buddy, you know? So I talked to my cousin who, like, had this sister who's, like ex-boyfriend was with Tony Stark in his movie once, right? Except he didn't call himself Tony Stark at the time. He called himself Long John Silver, and...
From here, the rebels will attempt to sabotage our turbo lasers and the main weapon. Do not let this
Hawkeye versus Kylo Ren. Depends on if Kylo Ren notices Hawkeye before he puts an arrow in the brain. That's what I wanted to know. Somehow Avengers came out and it just kind of got mixed up. You realize that it's smarter to actually turn on your heavy super gun thing, the sentry gun, once somebody's actually there, right? Okay. 10,000 systems rely on us, and we actually managed to help maybe 5 or 6.
They're switching off the turbo lasers.
Grenade up!
Right, they're rebels. Hello? Rebels. Hello. Hello, hello. Ah! I've heard that before. I don't know how true that is. About the idea that it was, that you had an industry that was looking for its own mass production method where they wouldn't have to make it within a traditional authoring place. I don't know how true it is, though. That is one area of U.S. history I've never really thought to look into. Come on, bitch! You gonna shoot me again? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Hello?
The main weapon is dead. Until the rebels are annihilated.
Oh, there he goes!
it can't be
Oh, he did. He gotta be dead. He got smoked! Hey guys, how you doing?
Never thought I'd be down in the trenches.
Never thought I'd be down in the trenches. It's one of those things that you can respond with. That's what she said, and then you're wondering what in the hell, you know, like, does that actually make sense? Doesn't matter. At the time, it was funny. Oh shit! They took down my shield. Ant-Man vs. Skylar, don't know.
Shit, I'm not.
Oh man, see, official. See, we were going with the other one, not winding up at a trash compactor. Although she made it out, so I guess it's okay. But the fact that since she is the head of stormtroopers and stormtroopers can't hit anything, I'll be safe because the car won't be able to hit anything. I won't be able to get into a wreck. But you gotta bring up the trash compactor thing. I almost feel like I need to trick it out so it looks like something out of a Mad Max Fury Road or something because of how wannabe Mad Max Phasma's novel was. But here's hoping that she does something in The Last Jedi to justify us naming the car after her, other than just the fact that the car looks like Phasma from the back. Not that it looks like Phasma's back or back end, it just looks like. It's my car's ass looks like Phasma's face. I'm not sure that's a compliment. Or the other way around, Phasma's face looks my car's ass. I thought about getting like a red something to put on the back. I don't quite know what yet, but one of those red sporty add-on kind of things. I wonder if there's a way you could turn Siri's voice into Phasma's voice, because you can run the media system completely off of Siri. There's like the button for voice commands, instead of the button for voice commands being like a normal button for voice commands. If you're in phone or media mode, you can actually click it and Siri does the boop boop and waits for you to say something. Like if I want to switch between albums, I don't know of any way to actually switch between albums without actually pressing on the phone. But I can hit the Siri button and say like play such and such by so and so, and it starts playing. Still boggles my mind that the new models don't have CD players at all anymore. They're like, CDs? No. What's a CD? And you don't necessarily have to plug in the phone. You don't actually have to plug in the phone at all. It's all Bluetooth, which my old car had. But this is just much better integrated command-wise.
The elevator is theirs. If they take hangar control, they will leave this station.
The elevator is theirs. It's like the manufacturing company. Wah, wah. Oh, it is 7:30 already. I'll be dang. Bum, bum, bum. Perfect music for 7:30, because that means I need to wrap this up. Bum, bum. At least I didn't kill a bunch of 9-year-old girl, apparently. Or a 9-year-old girl didn't go around killing a lot of people this time. Alright, that's going to take forever. That's going to take more than forever. And the fact that they don't have that main Last Jedi challenge on there is just asinine to me. I do plan on streaming tomorrow. I'm not sure what time yet. We're officially back in session tomorrow, even though obviously I can still check stuff from here like I usually am able to. But it just depends. I want to make sure my wife is doing her thing, because if they're doing what they usually do on Tuesdays, then I'll be able to do some streaming in the evening. If not, I may try to start like sometime after 3:30. It's just a question of how long after 3:30, you know. Oh, come on! And I've been doing so much streaming of Battlefront, I still haven't played more Doom VFR or more Doom. I got so many VR games and stuff like that I really need to finish. I still need to finish Shadow of War, but I've been so wrapped up in this. I know I'll be doing some streaming on Wednesday, though, because Wednesday is when the new content drops. Finn and Phasma, etc., etc. Let's see if that helped. I don't remember where I left off last time. It was 19 more, wasn't it? It was 19 more. And now I need... 16 more. So it is still the officer, I guess. I don't know why it wasn't showing up previously, but okay. My hope is to have that completely finished by the time Finn and Phasma arrive, on the off chance that there's anything relating to that we can do. And then as soon as I know what I need to actually spend in credits for something, then we can get out of there. 2 Phasmas. Yeah, 2 Phasmas in 1 week. There you go. Phasma in the game and Phasma the car. But that's nothing compared to when the novel came out and I got multiple Phasmas because I had the special one from one place, a special one from another place, a special one from another place. There were like 4 or 5 different variants of the Phasmas. And the novels. I mean, some people have loved the novel. I don't get that. To me, I think the novel is one of the worst of the new canon so far. It was a freaking slog. I mean, I have more of an appreciation for Phasma as a character now that we've seen her background. But she kind of sucks in her background. It's not really an interesting background. It's not, I mean, again, I'm not big on Mad Max. I'm not big on Lord of the Flies. And if you combine those together and throw Star Wars in, that is not a novel I would make. Yeah, how about that sentence? Okay, so like I said, probably tomorrow, just not sure when. If so, be after 3:30 Eastern. And then most definitely on Wednesday at some point, probably around that same after 3:30 point, probably with Jim joining me to talk about the new stuff with the new drop of content. Then after that, it's kind of hard to say. It just depends on how the week is going. But at least now all the crap from the car stuff is pretty much done. We should have the check in the mail on Wednesday that I'll be able to deposit and then turn around and take that and pay off a big chunk of what we just financed for Phasma so that we can take that from a 6-year thing to maybe like a 4-year thing for the car. Just get that crap out of the way. But that means a lot of the stuff that was keeping me sort of bouncing around, unable to go on through with anything stream-wise, will finally have calmed down. So, all right. So have a good one, folks. I'm going to head out of here. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll be around maybe for the stream tomorrow. Have a good one.